Whether it's pulse-pounding action or gut-wrenching drama, movies only succeed if they keep audiences glued to what they're putting in the spotlight. At least, that's the plan. But what happens when a movie's best jokes, weirdest scenes, or wittiest references are being made where nobody should be looking?
I super hate you.
Here are Screen Rant's 10 hilarious details hidden in the backgrounds of movies. Mr. Nanny. Our list proves that a background actor or extra can give a movie something special. But when Hulk Hogan's adventure in babysitting ends, there's only one thing viewers will ask. Was that guy throwing his dog into a lake? The inexplicable background detail has become a cult favorite. When Hulk's motorcycle montage features a man tossing his pet into the water with no explanation, the dog seems more surprised and confused than actually bothered. But was it planned? Was the man an actor, or was it a total coincidence? The questions have lasted longer than the Hulkster's career, meaning that dog at least deserves a supporting credit. And don't worry, no dogs were harmed during the filming of Mr. Nanny. Despicable Me. The yellow minions of this movie series were runaway hits. They scored their own film, and you can't walk into a store without seeing a Minion product somewhere. But did you know that minions can get a little romantic when no one's watching? When Gru and his gang are celebrating a year of supervillainy, one minion gets so excited, he can't help but plant a passionate kiss on his coworker. It went over pretty well. When the rocket makes it to the moon later in the movie, the kisser becomes the kissee, with the romanced minion returning the favor. Star Wars. You have to hand it to Boba Fett. He's only on screen for a minute or two in the original Star Wars trilogy, but he's still just as famous as Darth Vader or his stormtroopers. But most fans don't realize the bounty hunter's death meant to make Boba Fett the butt of one of the trilogy's best slapstick gags. They'll remember Han Solo activating Fett's jetpack by accident, sending him into the Sarlacc pit. But most people never noticed the funniest part of the scene. When Luke is fighting off the bad guys, he kicks one of them right in the face. Only problem is, his foot never reached his opponent. It missed by a good 2 feet. We all know movie fights are fake, but when it's this obvious, we can only hope it was a planned gag to give the audience a good laugh. Jurassic Park. It's impossible to forget the moment that Spielberg's massive T-Rex was revealed, changing movie history along with it. But aside from CG, the practical puppet of the dinosaur helped bring the creature to life, especially as it chowed down on a goat. But the scene itself breaks the illusion a few times. The best example? When the T-Rex throws its head back to swallow the goat whole, and the camera follows, revealing the sprinkler head spraying directly onto the puppet. No wonder he was so angry. Year 1. The final film from Ghostbusters creator Harold Ramis wasn't a big hit with critics or audiences, but the caveman comedy managed to sneak one of its best jokes into the background. While the heroes carry out a scene in front of the camera, a background character seems to be getting familiar with a goat. It's the actor's excitement and silent cheer as the other extras look on that seals the joke, even if most viewers will miss it completely. The Lego Movie. The world of Lego can take you anywhere. But when it comes to food, the toys have been limited. Croissants and sausages are two of the most popular solutions, since they actually fit the Lego figure's hands. In the Lego Movie, the filmmakers couldn't help themselves from making a joke with that in mind. When the movie's heroes smash into a train in the Old West, keep an eye on the last pig on board. The heroes land on the train, but the pig smashes into the ground, bursting into a cloud of sausages. More proof that no one ever really dies in a world where everything is awesome. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Who can make the world taste good? The Candyman can, at least according to an early song in the kids' classic, delivered with handfuls of candy by a candy store owner. You can tell it's only a movie when he lets the kids help themselves to the treats behind the counter, but for one girl, things get very real. In hindsight, she probably shouldn't have been resting her head on the counter, knowing it was going to be opened, but seeing her get drilled in the chin, and it somehow being the best take, is just one more reason to watch it all over again. The Last Samurai. It's a proven fact that animals in Hollywood are unpredictable, and the more serious a scene, the more trouble they'll cause. You might have caught this one in our other video entitled Biggest Movie Mistakes You Missed, but we just couldn't leave it out. Fans of Tom Cruise's Last Samurai will forever wonder how they could have missed this unscripted moment from the hero's horse, proving that bullets and bombs weren't the only things the samurai had to worry about. Apparently, Tom Cruise wasn't as gifted a rider as his horse seemed to think, with the poor extra taking the punishment. Everything Must Go. It's a shame this Will Ferrell dramedy wasn't a blockbuster hit, since even more people could have witnessed one of the weirdest background movie moments ever. When Ferrell's character visits a high school friend, they carry on their scene as her children play in the front yard. But when the kids appear in the background completely motionless, it's impossible to look away. The young actors were probably told not to be distracting and keep still, but the results had viewers wondering if they've suddenly stumbled onto an unsettling horror movie. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Everyone knows that the infamous gun versus sword showdown in the first Indiana Jones adventure wasn't entirely planned. Harrison Ford's illness caused the extended fight to be cut for a quick gag, but the inside joke means viewers might miss the other gem of the scene, the world's laziest butcher over Indy's shoulder. Sure, hammering a butcher's knife in the background of a scene would be distracting, or even dangerous, but the weak chops the extra settled on are even more distracting. Those are the best jokes and details we could find hidden in the background of our favorite movies. But which ones have we missed? Be sure to tell us in the comments, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more Screen Rant videos like this one.